Where do you think the general mindset of UK estate agency is at the moment?
Fixed in a place of blame.
The blame game?
Yeah, massively.
Talk to me.
Yeah, well, basically, they'll look outside themselves for the reasons why they're not successful. So, I always say
what your classic overvaluing?
Fees, overvaluing, we haven't got a nice premises or whatever it might be, my car's not the same colour as the other guy.
But that was the same 20 years ago, mate.
It's
When you and I were...
But there was more, I think there was more belief building 20 years ago. It's more culture building. There was more what I would call training and development, which creates belief, self-belief mindset. So in Gigs & Co, we only recruit people with a growth mindset. So in other words, if they're not prepared to learn, they're not going to earn. So in other words, you've got to come in as a learner. If you're not prepared to read books, listen to audios, figure out what your purpose is, what your plans are, you want to grow. If you're not into personal development, then why would you be able to improve in our company? By the way, we took our team to New York in 2016, but it was because of the 2015 goal that we set. We went from 740 turnover to 1,050,000 turnover in 1 year.
In one office?
In one office.
And let's be honest, St Neots is not huge.
It's not huge, no. And just so you know as well, that difference was made because we got each of our guys in the business to set their own goals, which were related to work and personal achievements. And we monitored them throughout the year and created a massive improvement.
So what exactly did you do to take your business from £750,000 to £1 million turnover in a year?
If we goal set, got guys trained and in a position where they feel they could share the stuff that they weren't very confident on.
Are you a systemised sort of business?
Not really. No, I'll be honest with you, systems are pretty average in our business. The skills of people and the belief in people are pretty damn good. And that's where we trade. That's what we're about.
So you train people in the skills, but you put more of your effort actually more in the attitude and
how
the
they
passion.
think. Yeah. So in other words, if I said to somebody, I went into a place recently, and the guy looked at me as if I was mad when I said, "Could you find 3 valuations this afternoon?" And he said, "Well, no, we don't do that many in a week at the moment." I said, "Why do you think that is?" And he started using the fact that they drop loads of leaflets and they don't get any calls. And I said, "Well, look, here's a challenge. If I said to you, I'll give you £10,000 for every valuation that you create today, and by the way, as soon as you get to 3, you can go to the pub and spend the money, what would you do?" He said, "I'll be there by 4 o'clock."
With your 60 grand?
With me.
60 grand or 30 grand? Was it 10 grand?
10 grand.
Right, you can afford it. Go on.
But no, but the point I'm making is what mindset was he in when he had that challenge?
He was able to get those barriers out of the way because he.
So what's the purpose? In other words, it could be having a day off with your family. It could be going on an extra holiday a year. It could be going to New York as a team, which was probably the best experience I've had in our industry.
Who looked after the office?
And we had 2 teams, so I had to go twice.
That's tough, mate.
One of the biggest challenges I've had is going twice. My wife was really pleased about that as well. So it is all in the head. So learners, keen learners, people that are prepared to go, I own my stuff, it's down to me, what do I need to do, how do I need to do it, and off we go.
Good.
Simple.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.